I have come here to chew bubble gum and review this movie, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Hey everybody, welcome to another Rewatch review, and today I will be reviewing They Live. Yes, this came out in 1988 and was directed by John Carpenter, who did films such as Halloween, The Thing, Escape from LA, and New York. Actually, LA is before New York. And Big Trouble in Little China. Um, and this stars the late great Roddy Piper, Keith David, and Meg Foster, who I'm not really familiar with. Meg Foster, I just know her from this movie. Keith David was in The Thing and maybe some other John Carpenter films. I'm not sure. Um, so yeah, They Live. Okay, yeah, I've seen this before. A little while ago. I have a cousin who loves John Carpenter movies. He loves this one and the Thing, and Big Trouble in Little China, and he showed me all three. And I think the one I liked the most was They Live, but I wasn't into Big Trouble in Little China. I thought it was funny, but that was about it. And the Thing, which I haven't heard anyone else say anything bad about the Thing, but I'm not into the Thing. I need to rewatch that too, though. I'll probably rewatch that movie someday and do a review on it, and maybe I'll change my mind. But I wasn't into the Thing. I don't know why. I just wasn't. I honestly found it kind of boring. I'm not really into those kind of movies. I like the Terminator. I love Terminator, actually. The first Terminator movie, I love that. And Alien is good. I like Alien. But I don't know. I'm just not into those kind of movies. I don't know even what do you even call them. I mean, they're kind of horror films, but I don't know. Whatever they are. I don't know. I'm just not into those kind of films. But yeah, They Live. I don't know. I felt like I should probably rewatch that again. And like I said, I'll rewatch or The Thing, and probably Big Trouble in Little China again sometime. But I just had to watch They Live. It was on Peacock, so I was like, all right. And my opinion on it before, I was just like, yeah, it's I kind of like it. I mean, it's not a great movie, but I still enjoyed it, and it was funny. My opinion hasn't really changed since. It's pretty much the same, I not great, but I still enjoy it, and it's funny. It's really funny, actually. Um, yeah, it's a decent movie, I think. So yeah, okay, They Live. I'll try to explain the plot the best I can. It's about which I gotta say, the plot, the story, that is great. I love the story to this film. It's one of the things that makes this movie good. Um, the story is about this guy played by Roddy Piper, and we'll get to him in a minute. But who he's a drifter, and he goes to this town. He knows that something strange is going on in this town, and he finds this in this old abandoned church. He finds this box of sunglasses. Yeah, and and he puts them on, and he starts seeing stuff like signs that say obey and stuff, and also he sees aliens. He takes them off, and it's just normal people. So there's aliens everywhere. Not everyone in the town are aliens, but this town is run by aliens who are disguised as humans, and all the other humans don't even know that they're aliens. So yeah, that is an awesome idea for a movie. And so, yeah, and for I think this movie's. I don't think this movie is great. There's a lot of flaws to this movie, but it's good for what it is. So yeah, I already said I'll say some positives. I already said one positive: the story. Story is awesome. Um, Roddy Piper is great. I'm a big wrestling fan, by the way, so I know Roddy Piper as Rowdy Roddy Piper. So yeah, and yeah, he was great. I'm really surprised that they got him though. John Carpenter, you would think he would get probably like what's his name, Kurt Russell, because he was in The Thing, and Big Trouble in Little China, and Escape from L.A. and New York and all that. I keep saying because New York is the one before. I keep saying L.A. before that. My mistake. Um, but I think it is, anyways. Pretty sure it is. I don't know. I've never seen them. I don't know. But yeah. Roddy Piper's great. Keith David is also really good. He was in The Thing. He might have been in some other John Carpenter movies. I don't know, but he was in The Thing, and yeah, pretty good performances by them, and they have an awesome fight scene in the movie, which, in my opinion, is the best scene in the movie. Is the fight scene between Roddy Piper and Keith David, and it kind of goes on for a little while though. It goes on for a good almost 10 minutes. I don't know if it is 10 minutes, but it's about 10 minutes. It's maybe 8 or 9, but it goes on for quite a while, but I still like it a lot. It's hilarious, and also South Park actually parodied it in the episode Cripple Fight whenever Jimmy and Timmy are fighting, and Jimmy says, "Put on the hat." Yeah, to Timmy, and that's what Roddy Piper says to Keith David. He says, "Put on the glasses," because he's trying to get him put on the glasses so he could see, what's going on. But Keith David refuses, and yeah, so they have this street fight, and it's great. It's kind of like wrestling based. It's like a wrestling based fight too, which is awesome. Um, but yeah, they do like wrestling moves and stuff. Um, and I don't know. Those are like the only. Well, the music is good too. Music is done by John Carpenter. He done like pretty much all of his films. He scored them all, and I like him as a composer. John Carpenter. I kind of like him as a composer more than a director, to be honest. But yeah, the score is pretty good. Um, Other than those, I don't know. I can't think of any other positives. Negatives. Well, I don't like how this movie. I don't like its pacing. Like this movie is really short, and which isn't a big deal, but it goes by way too fast, especially in the third act. Like the ending just happens so fast, and which I mean the ending's not a bad ending at all, but it's just that it ends too fast. And I remember even the first time I watched it, I'm like, "What? That's it?" Like that's the biggest problem I have with the movie. I think is that the ending just happens way too fast, and I don't like it. I don't like I don't like the idea of it being that fast. They should have you know they shouldn't have rushed through it, but they did. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the third act because it's kind of goes by too fast. I'm not a big fan of the first act either because nothing really goes on yet, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, it's a little bit slow during the first like 20 minutes of it. But once Roddy Piper puts on the glasses, then things get good, and that's in the second act, and the second act is great. Um, Yeah, first act is slow. Second act is great, and the third act is way too fast. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a short review, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, and it was hilarious. So, it had some great quotes. Like I kind of said in the intro of this, as there's a line that Roddy Piper says. Um, He says, I am here today to chew bubble gum and kick ass, but I'm all out of bubble gum." And then he starts shooting up the place. That's great. And there's another line too that he said, "Life's a bitch and she's in heat or something like that. I can't remember. It was something like that. I can't remember what the quote was for sure, but that was a great quote too. Um, yeah, some good quotes in this movie, and Roddy Piper's the best thing about this movie. Him and the fight scene, and Keith David was good too. I didn't really like the actress. I said her name, but I forgot it. But anyways, yeah, that I guess I'm done with this. I said all I said, so I'm gonna give They Live a B minus. If you think it should be higher, I apologize, but They Live is a B minus. All right, so there's my review for They Live. So in the comments, tell me, have you seen They Live? Have you not? Also, what's your favorite John Carpenter movie? Mine right now is They Live. I think. Well, I do like the first Halloween, but I don't know. It's one of the two. I don't know. It's either Halloween or They Live. I'm not sure. Um. So yeah, my next review will be a first time watch review, and it will be Tim Burton's Ed Wood. So look out for that, and I'll please like and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Okay, peace.